Ministers have refused to extend automatic visa renewals for thousands of overseas NHS medics. Foreign doctors, nurses and paramedics have been granted 3-year-long extensions to their visas since March to help staff the coronavirus crisis. But as the UK enters the deadly pandemic's second wave, the government has vetoed extending the October 1 deadline for automatic renewals for key workers from abroad. MPs and union bosses urged ministers to rethink the cliff edge for overseas staff, who account for 8% of NHS workers, 5.5% of which are from the EU. GMB's Rachel Harrison warned of staff shortages ahead of a catastrophic winter with a second COVID spike on top of the regular strain of the colder months on the NHS. "We can't have a situation where there are gaps in frontline services during the dark, cold months," she said. Ministers need to act now to ensure the NHS can concentrate on stopping this pandemic, rather than wasting precious resources backfilling roles. Close quote, she added. This looming crisis is imminently avoidable, Shadow Immigration Minister Holly Lynch told the Mirror. It's alarming that the government has allowed the NHS to reach this deeply dangerous cliff edge. We now risk losing vital healthcare workers, just as we face a second wave of infections. The Home Secretary must act urgently to extend the scheme, which is just as necessary today as it was in March. Close quote. Doctors' leaders also sounded the alarm about the blow to health workers from abroad, many of whom were putting themselves at risk on the front line. Dr. Chaand Nagpaul, BMA Council Chair, said extending visas had allowed medics to focus on their patients at height of the pandemic, rather than getting bogged down in bureaucracy. He said, "With daily cases at a record high, it's clear we're facing a second wave, and we need to do as much as we can to retain the skills and experience of our talented overseas colleagues as we look to an incredibly tough few months ahead." The government owes these doctors a huge debt of gratitude, and the very least we can do is provide them with some certainty by automatically extending their visas free of charge for at least another 6 months. Close quote. Some 6,095 frontline health workers and their eligible family members whose visas were due to expire between March 31 and October 1 have been granted automatic renewals. A Home Office spokesperson confirmed the free extensions would end, but pointed to a new visa route for NHS staff. The spokesperson said, "Health and social care professionals from all over the world play a vital role in hospitals and care homes across the UK, and we are hugely grateful. That's why we are supporting them right across the immigration system, including a free 1-year automatic visa extension for key frontline health professionals, an exemption to the Immigration Health Surcharge, expansion of the bereavement scheme to all NHS, health and social care workers, and the introduction of the new health and care visa." Close quote.